Welcome back to California Partnership Academy's coordinators meeting. We have a lot to cover. Need my glasses, wait a minute. We already went through the website with Nick. It's exciting to have the website going to be up very shortly. And we'll figure out the password situation as soon as we know we have to. The web reporting system. Remember last year when we met, we told you that we're working on a way to be able to have the annual report be an online experience. And so we have been working.
That's the wrong page.
CPA website? Oh, okay. That's the wrong page.
Yeah, that's the wrong stuff.
Okay. There you go. Web reporting system. We've been working for over a year to develop a way to make the Academy report be an online process that you use. We've been working with the California Department of Education Technology Services Division, and it also is a work in progress. So this will be the first year we try it out. We will be asking some of you to volunteer to be the first to try it out because we don't want to make it available to all July 1st without having test driven it. So if any of you are interested in being those that try out our new reporting system, we would be greatly appreciative. That means that you would probably have to do your annual report sometime in May or June because we want to post this thing July 1st, and we do have to leave a couple weeks for our Technology Services Division to fix whatever needs fixing. This replaces Part A and Part B. There will no longer be a Word document. There will no longer be an Excel spreadsheet. The web address, again, will be ready for you in July.
They look so sad, don't they? No more Part A, no more
Part B. Are you sad?
They do. You just look so sad. This should be a much simpler document for you to deal with. Virtually no narrative. Virtually no narrative portions of it. Drop-down menus instead. The difficult part this first year is going to be rather tedious inputting of student data, of the student names, because of the fact that they, for some reason, will not be able to be downloaded directly from Aries or from SASE or whatever system it is that you're using. And, you know, and I don't think either one of us are really completely sure why it is that that's the case, but our Technical Services Division ensures us that it is the case. So once you're beyond that point, you won't have to do this year in and year out. You'll simply input your new sophomores every year. But other than that, it should be just a far less tedious process, both for you and for me, because I'm the one that gets to score these things. And of course, narrative, reading your fascinating interpretation of what it is that's going on at your site is probably almost as much fun as writing it. Only there's, you know, each of you is doing one, and there's one for each of you out there. So this is hopefully going to be able to give us an opportunity to give you much more rapid feedback on what it is that we're finding, and for us to be able to collect much more accurate and rapid data.
I can't get my computer to end the show so I can show you the print screens.
Come on. Yeah.
Escape?
Yeah, escape.
Okay, thank you. Now that won't work. What's going on?
I don't know.
We're going to take this one off.
Is that what's causing the problem?
I don't know what's going on. Okay, guys, bear with me. This has never happened to me before. All right, we're just going to continue with the PowerPoint because that seems to be what this computer wants to do right now.
And we are at their mercy.
Sorry, I can't even get back to slideshow. Okay.
Think of all the movies that they've made that we were at computer's mercy.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's all coming true.
Wanted to show you some screenshots of what the system is going to look like, and I will do that when I get to the end of the PowerPoint because then it has to go away, right? So, but this is an example. Basically, we tried to make everything that we asked you to write words for as drop-down menus. The only real things you have to write to us about in verbiage is your successes and your challenges at the end, because we really enjoy learning about that. That's how we know what you need from us and what we can go to you for help with other academies if they need to address something that you're very good at. So I will show you some of those screenshots when we get to the end of this presentation. Some advantages. It's a dynamic landing page. We will have a page that you can go to for questions and answers and instructions, and we will update it as we know we need to give answers to questions. So it will look different on the beginning of July as it will look in August, as it will look in September. It will be a living document that we can give you information to help you get through this system. There will be consistency of data. We worked very hard to make what is subjective into objective so that we can measure it. We want to be able to really see what we're doing in a quantitative way and a qualitative way. Faster data input for us and for you. There's a system alert for missing or incorrect data. So this may be a positive or a negative. You can't move to the next page until you give it what it wants. Oh, come on, that's fun. And this year we will be able to do state reports actually on a regular basis, but we're not really going to post it until we can get more data. We don't want to have people looking at a state report that is only partially true. So we'll wait until we get most of the annual reports in, and then we will be able to do state reports based on the data that's downloaded from your annual reports. And they will be shown in graphic form and in numerical form, so that we will have this available for our legislature to show them how good we're doing, or not. So I guess the truth is in the chart.
We won't show it to them if we're not.
Yeah. So, and then next year we're going to focus on developing reports specifically for the academies. And in a couple minutes we're going to ask one person from your table to come up and get some 3x5 cards for your table, and you can leave them there when you're done writing on them, but we will be asking you what reports or data would be of benefit to your academy. Because if we're going to go to the expense and trouble of creating these, we don't want to do it for our benefit, it's for your benefit. So we need input from you today. There will be a connection to state testing data when CalPADS eventually becomes operational. Right now, we can also access state testing data by student, what's SSID stand for?
Student numbers.
Yeah. State Student Identifier. So when you send us the SSID, we can get the data on all testing from our assessment division and match the SSID. So we can currently get that. It's just very intensive so far as time and effort goes. So we probably will not be doing that this year. We will still have to ask you for some data. But when CalPADS comes up, we will be able to go directly to that system and pull that data by SSID.